Hey guys, it's me, Meteor, and I'm streaming tonight, so yeah, this will be the last time I'll actually mention the stream on my intros. I'll just pretty much show the video afterward. Aside from that, I really don't know what to do as an intro or outro. So I guess I'll just cut straight to the battle. See ya.
Alright, here we go, a battle with Mufasa. He's gonna go ahead and lead off with Rose Raid. I'm gonna lead off with my Pokemon Moltres. I forget what kind of battle this was, but either way, I leave it in and go for Earthquake, expecting a Sleep Powder, because even though I know it has a sash, I just want to leave it in his Sleep Fodder. So he does go for the obvious Sleep Powder after he has a sash. I pull off a crit on, not sure if it mattered, but either way it takes it down to his sash anyway, so I get put to sleep here. So I'm going to switch out here and go into Patches, and then I can completely wall it while he sets up the Toxic Spikes. Alright, no big deal. I'm just going to go ahead and just leave it. I'm not sure what it's going to use, but he uses Hidden Power Ice. I think that's what it is. Either way, I go for Flamethrower because I really don't want to miss, because knowing me, I'm going to miss. So it goes down, and then he sends in Domination, his Primeape. Now, knowing this thing is a physically defensive beast, because I trained in full HP and defense, I knew it could take an Ice Punch from this guy. So I do survive, get the Potato Berry boost, go for the Thunder Wave, so now I could Roost, and because of Roost's secondary effect, I'm going to be able to take that Ice Punch, and it won't even be super effective because I landed, so I took away my flying ability. So I'm just going to keep on roosting up until he gets paralyzed, and I'm going to proceed to attack there. At this point, he does get paralyzed on this turn, so that's good. I was really glad I did not get Ice Punched to death and get frozen. So then he sends in Empoleon, expecting an Air Slash. So I did go for Air Slash, but I know it was going to make a substitute, so I didn't switch out, and I went straight for a Flamethrower. I have a Potato Berry boost. I'm not sure how much damage I would do to Empoleon, but I just wanted to see. I want to see how much damage I would do. He goes for Ice Beam, which is not going to be able to kill because I guess the HP defense is really working. It's naturally especially defensive. So I go for Flamethrower. That won't quite kill it. I'll take it to low red to give it the Torrent boost, which kind of makes me mad. And he has a Potato Berry, so I'm like, alright, well, I get Ice Beamed in the face and die. So that's to be expected. I mean, it's Flying type versus an Empoleon, so what can you really expect? So I set an Infernape here. I don't know why I went straight for a Mach Punch. I should have just gone for Flare Blitz. Maybe I was predicting like an Aqua Jet, but it had Potato Berry. Why would I have an Aqua Jet? Either way, I went for Mach Punch, and he sends a Toxicroak, and I just go for a Flare Blitz anyway. Because of Dry Skin and because of Stab and all that other stuff, Toxicroak is completely destroyed. So it goes down, and then he's going to send in his next Pokemon after I get hit by Poison. His Domination, his Primeape again. I don't know why I didn't just go for Close Combat, but I go for Flare Blitz, which is going to take it out either way. But if I went for Close Combat, I wouldn't have gotten the HP drop, and I wouldn't be dead from Poison. So I really don't know why I went for Flare Blitz, but hey, I guess I can't really take that back now, can I? So I send in Falcon Hot here, and then he sends in the Rock, his Rhyperior. I'm just going to U-turn out of there. I mean, the U-turn is basically pointless, but free damage, why not? So I send in Sore Loser here, and he sets up a substitute on the switch. So I'm like, okay, that's fair. I'm just going to go ahead and Power Whip to break the sub. I'm not sure what move he's going to use, whether it be Stone Edge or something. But instead, he actually goes for the Mega Horn, and that's going to be able to not take me out, and I'll survive that pretty nicely. But I'm still not going to be able to survive much more. So I go for another Power Whip, but he predicts that and switches in to Chase Me, or his Infernape. That name is kind of a red herring, kind of like Red Infernape right there, in the sense that it doesn't actually have U-turn, and in fact it's a special attacker. So I send in Destroyer here, expecting an HP Ice, and I just want to do as much damage as I can, possibly kill it, but I don't kill it, and it doesn't even have HP Ice to begin with anyway, so I could have gone for Earthquake and killed it, or Dragon Claw, but I didn't. So, too late now. So I'm at low health, and then he goes for a Vacuum Wave, which is going to take me out, so he predicted the second Extreme Speed. Then he send in Falcon Hot, which I thought would have died from a Vacuum Wave Nasty Plot for sure. But I survived that somehow with my Swallow. I'm like, holy crap! This thing's like glass. How did it survive that? Well, either way, I get the Flame Orb on there, so that's good. And he sends in the Rock. I'm like, all right, this is game set match now, because I have a Venusaur left, and all you have is a Empoleon at low health and a Rhyperior. Oh, you're screwed. So Falcon Hawk gets a useless miss with the Mega Horn. I'm going to go for Facade again and do as much damage as I can, which isn't going to do too much to it. And he goes for Stone Edge and finishes me off. So I'm like, alright, Come on, sore loser. Now it's time to prove your shot. This is your chance. This is your chance. Come on, Power Whip. Power Whip. You missed, you freaking jerk. Why? Why would you miss? Why? Every time I need you for good, you always mess up. So I sent in Moltres here, hoping I could wake up on first turn. Of course I don't. So I'm going to get Mega Horn to the face. I'm going to die. And of course, that's going to be good game.